Hey, welcome to Animal House Calls on CP24 and on Animal Planet. We have a great show coming up, but they're known as one of the smartest breeds around, the poodle. We're going to meet a couple of poodles, including this little sweetheart, who are looking for their forever homes. And massage therapy, no longer just for the two-legged. We will discuss the health benefits for dogs. And this is great. I wish this was around when I was a kid. And details on a hands-on spring camp for children who love animals and dream of becoming a veterinarian one day. Speaking of great vets, it's our Ask the Vet segment. Dr. Patty Lecton, Allendale Veterinary Hospital, taking your calls, answering your emails. First up, Bernice McNutt, Standard Poodles in Need. You've got Sasha and I have Twinkle, and it's so great to have a heartbeat against my own heartbeat. It's just such a wonderful,
she looks good
wonderful
with you.
feeling. So, Standard Poodles in Need. I don't think that we have ever met you before and really understood what your rescue is all about. How did these two beautiful creatures end up in a rescue situation?
Well, Sasha here is an 8-month-old standard poodle pup, and she was just a little too much for her owners. She had some issues when they were gone, so a little bit of separation anxiety or separation fun, depending on, how bad it is, and they couldn't house train her. So they were struggling with that, so it was too much, and she came to us. We actually were very lucky. We're associated with her breeder, and the breeder called us and said, I would normally take the dogs back. I'm having an issue. Can you help out? And we said, sure, absolutely. That's what we're here for.
And without pointing a finger at anyone, I'm talking about the uprights. When you are adopting or perhaps buying from a breeder, when you're bringing a little soul into your home, particularly a dog, you have to understand the commitment and the time. You can't really just leave them alone. You can't expect them to understand how to go outside unless they're taught how to do that. Right. So it's a big commitment. How's she doing now?
She's doing really great. With standards, we find that they're highly intelligent, they are sensitive, and they really like to be with their family. So whether it's their family of dogs or their family of people, they don't want to be separated. So they need to learn that it's okay and to enjoy those times. And so when we got them, we work on those issues.
It also might speak to the next family, the guardians, the next go round for Sasha. It might be that it's a situation where one of the two of the parents or the couple stays home to work, so that there is maybe a little bit more time not left for 8 hours a day while everybody's off earning a living.
Yes. Yeah, it's possible that in Sasha's case they were gone too long. She's quite attached to her people and her food.
Yes, I can see that.
And she needs to be in a home that is able to support her as she learns that being alone is okay.
So what kind of support would be necessary?
Well, we would want to not coddle her too much when she first came into the house and not feel sorry for the fact that she ended up in a rescue, because we are a rescue and rehome.
Yep.
And so it's just a rehome, and she would need a little bit of time each day set aside where she is alone and where she learns that that's okay to be alone.
Being house trained? They're so intelligent. It just takes, again, commitment on the part of the human.
It does. We really make some recommendations that you, especially in the beginning with a dog like Sasha, that the structure is really there to help set her up to do really well. And if you're going to leave her because you have to, it happens, we all do it, that she's left in a spot where it's okay if she has an accident. And then we would teach her, slowly to go outside where it's appropriate.
And Twinkle, that has I think she may soon be falling asleep in my arms.
Yes.
Tell me about Twinkle.
Twinkle is a sweet one. Twinkle lived her whole life with an elderly lady in her apartment, was her best friend, absolutely her best friend. And the woman unfortunately suffered from just the early onset of dementia. She was going to be going into a home, and so she got our phone number from a local SPCA and phoned and said, can we take her in? And we did. So Twinkle has some other issues. She wasn't exposed to a lot of things, so we needed to start to expose her to other dogs and other people and children. I don't think she'd ever met a child before. So
she's doing really well. She would be a wonderful addition to any home. Quick word on a bake sale that's coming up. You know I love those bake sales, and it's a fundraiser for you. It's coming up in June. Where is it?
It's in Oshawa at 179 King Street East. It's in the parking lot, actually, of a local Coldwell Banker office.
Cool.
So that's really great. They've been great supporters for us, and we're having a yard sale, bake sale.
It's so funny, I missed the yard sale part. It's the bake sale that's so great.
No, the bake sale is the best part for sure, because we have some great people donating some wonderful, I won't be baking, but they will be, and it'll be fantastic.
Beautiful. Nice to meet you. Thank you so much.
Nice.
And you two are just spectacular. Sasha and Twinkle. We have to take a break. When we come back, hands-on spring camp for kids who dream of becoming a vet.